Hi there, I'm Lebogang and welcome to Mzansi Business. In today's video, I'll be talking about South Africa's market-leading gum brand, Chappies. This brand is so popular as South Africans call any bubblegum Chappies. This is a huge brand that has been around for about 75 years. They sell more than 1 billion pieces every year, and I'm sure most of us have fond memories of this brand. So, without further ado, the Chappies story begins with a man known as Frank Humphreys. He grew up in London, and by the age of 12, he lost his father, forcing him to look for a job to be able to look after the rest of his family. He would then learn about the art of toffee making at local confectionaries in London, and by 1911, he moved to South Africa to work for Cape Town confectionery company J.J. Hill. Around 1914, Frank met a man known as Oliver Humphreys. They had the same surname, but they weren't related. These two gents would start a confectionery company known as Humphreys Limited, and they developed a series of products that were highly successful in the South African market, such as their Sunrise toffees. They would later acquire a company known as Chappies, and the company name was changed to Chappies Humphreys. In the 1930s, a man known as Arthur Ginsberg would arrive and change the history of this company forever. He lived in Troyville, a suburb in Johannesburg, which just happened to be near the Chappies Sweets factory. Fresh out of high school and looking to make a name for himself as well as a little money on the side, he applied and landed a position as cost accountant at Chappies Humphreys while pursuing his BCom degree at Wits University in the evenings. Chappies' biggest customer was OK Bazaars. However, by the late 1940s, OK Bazaars decided to go with another confectionery supplier and drop Chappies at the last minute. This would now leave a massive hole in the company's balance sheet. Chappies needed a new product, and fast. Arthur would do market research and noticed that the Wicks bubble gum was selling at a penny each. And the idea hit him. He thought of making a gum that sells 2 pieces for a penny instead of 1. He experimented with a bubble gum base sourced from the US, and then he would do his thing, mixing it with flavorings, colorants, glucose, and sugar. It was then extruded into long strips, which were then cut and wrapped. They decided on the name Chappies based on an abbreviation of Chappies and launched in 1949. It initially came in 5 flavors: lemon, orange, strawberry, cherry, and pineapple, all wrapped in the distinctive yellow square wrapper with red and blue stripes. Sometime in the 1950s, Arthur was now head of marketing and sales at Chappies and started focusing his attention on making the product more attractive to children. They would incorporate the "Did you know" questions inside the wrapper, which would become an important part of the company's brand. The first set of questions were from a popular game show at the time that was called 3 Wise Men. It used to air on Springbok Radio. Later on, they would ask for a list of questions from students at Wits University. And Arthur says about 5,000 to 6,000 questions were submitted in those first years. This move was a huge success. It would get people talking, comparing questions with each other, and ultimately making it a fun way of interacting with the brand. The company would also take advertising space in the Sunday Times and use this space to run a weekly cartoon in the newspaper done by cartoonist Bob Connolly. The cartoonist would depict a chipmunk, and soon they would put the chipmunk on the Chappies wrapper so that the people could distinguish the real Chappies from any knockoffs on the market. They would carry on with some more interesting marketing campaigns, including competitions for kids, distributing free Chappies rulers, pencils, and notebooks in townships, as well as placing banner ads at railway stations and other high-traffic areas in the townships. Once the 5 flavors were established in the market, they would introduce others, and by the late 1970s, the brand had spread to Zambia, Congo, Zimbabwe, and had a local market share of around 90%. In 1989, something huge happened. The company was acquired by Cadbury, which is now under Mondelez International. And over the years, the brand would innovate, launching new products like the Chappies Gum Stick, Babaloo, and adding new flavors. In early 2008, a marketing firm was contracted by Cadbury to rejuvenate the now almost 50-year-old Chappies identity. The changes included redesigned packaging as well as an updated but still recognizable mascot. Also in 2008, Chappies did a collab with Shelf Life and Reebok to create a sneaker, but the sneaker never got released. In 2012, Chappies gave fans a chance to submit their own Did You Know facts for inclusion in the famous Chappies wrappers. 2017, Chappies joined forces with award-winning local rapper MT to create the Chappies collab. a competition where 60 lucky winners will get the chance to be a part of MT's music video. 2020 they launch a new limited edition flavor, the cola flavor. 2021 they do this fire collab with Shelf Life that includes tees, shorts, hats, footwear, jackets, bottles, socks, pins, and even a toy of the Chappies chipmunk. And in 2024 launch a new mystery flavor, which ended up being the cream soda flavor. And yeah, now Chappies cost 50 cents a piece and can still be found everywhere, and over 75 years has become one of South Africa's most beloved brands. And since we are talking about Chappies, I feel like it's only fitting to end the video with a did you know question. Alright, that's all for today. While doing research for this video, I came across this Bruce video and I think he did an excellent job at covering the story, so shout out to him. If you like content like this, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm Lebogang, this is Mzansi Business. Glad you could join us, and I'm out. Peace.